Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a new week. I've just put the lamp on. It's a little bit dark this morning, isn't it? We do know that it's autumn and winter's certainly coming. I thought what I'd do with you this morning was just to say a beautiful hello to all of you. I know I haven't done the FaceTimes for quite some time. The adjustment coming back to the UK has just been absolutely monumentous, to be honest. It's been very, very draining, very challenging. And of course, with COVID added into the mix. And some people are COVID crazy and some people are a bit more laid back about it, but obviously sensible at the same time. So what I wanted to do this morning was to just say a big hello to all of you. Send an apology to you as well. I know I was in a really good routine when I was in Geneva because obviously I had more time to get on to doing the FaceTimes with you. So what I wanted to do this morning and my intention for the future mornings is just to do a little meditation with you, just to set the intention for the day. So this morning I was up just about 7:15 and I could hear the bird song outside, which was absolutely amazing. So I personally believe, and obviously having been a teacher for many, many years, and I'm not saying I'm right because I'm still a work in progress, the way we start the day, the way we start the morning is probably one of the most important things. And unfortunately, if we start the day with, different day, same old shit, same old dross, my boss is a twit, or whatever you might like to say, it could be a swear word, when we do that, it does kind of set the intention for the day, because obviously everything's law of attraction, the DNA is electromagnetic, so it is simple quantum physics that if you set the day up thinking it's going to be rubbish, then I assure you that it is, because it's almost like you've done a dress rehearsal when you're going on stage for something. So this morning I just meditated gently, excuse me, and I know many of you have seen the photographs from the weekend. I had a wonderful, wonderful day in the lakes, going up to Staveley to Wilf's, which is my favourite restaurant, and just having lunch there, sat by the river. The salmon leap never ceases to amaze me, the force of the water, and just walking around the tiny village in Staveley. I spoke to the church warden. Unfortunately, the church is still closed because of COVID, and the stained glass windows in there and the energy in there is very, very beautiful. I love the yew trees. I love the church. In the springtime, in the just before the springtime comes, when the snowdrops, the crocus and the daffodils come out. And of course, because I've been away for 16 months, that's something that I've dearly, dearly missed. Seeing the crocus, the daffodils and the snowdrops. And it's amazing to me now, because everything I see and everywhere I go is like I've seen it for the first time. And I know that the journey abroad, the pilgrimage, the spiritual pilgrimage I did, has really, really changed me, I have to say. But the things that I used to take for granted are no longer. Everything's changed. I've changed. And I think we have to recognise that change within us. And actually, to be fair, we are changing every day. But the more we set a positive intention in the morning, the more we set a positive intention to start our day, a positive intention to start our week, because obviously it's Monday, then it's the best way to start the day. So, if you want to get up grumpy, then that's okay, because it's where you're at. And sometimes we do feel grumpy, and that's fine. But if we can take the learning from the grumpiness, or feeling fed up, or feeling down, or whatever it is, if we can take the learning from that, is it just a habit? Are you angry? Do you need to deal with your anger? Do you need to go to a boxing club? Is it maybe that you're not drinking enough, so toxins are building up in your body? Are you on a lot of allopathic medication? Is the medication making you feel poorly? So there's a few questions you could ask yourself. Are you drinking healthy? Are you eating healthy? Did you have a good night's sleep? Magnesium is amazing if you've not had a good night's sleep. Himalayan rock salt lamps are amazing to keep the energy in your bedroom clean? Do you have a lot of electrical equipment in your bedroom that may be affecting you? So I was just sat quietly, just saying a quiet prayer, a quiet affirmation, and just listening to the bird song, watching the sunrise, and it was just a very beautiful, touching time, to be honest with you. I'm doing a healing later on this morning, so this morning's Mary's meditation will be a very, very short one, but nonetheless, it's just a real pause for thought, I guess. But I just wanted to touch base with you, and now that I'm definitely more adjusted to being back in the UK, now that I feel a lot more settled, it's quite nice to just feel quite peaceful, to be honest. Because I have slept and slept and slept since coming back. I know there's more healing energies coming through, and it's just been a huge adjustment, but just dealing with the daily things that you have to deal with, which I didn't have to deal with to one degree or another when I was kind of in India and Bali. They were different things I was dealing with. So today I'm very lucky. I've got a healing with a very, very dear friend, and then I'm on grandma duty, so I have my beautiful granddaughters to enjoy. So I'm just going to run through a little meditation with you because, like I say, I'm just aware of time this morning. So if you just want to close your eyes and just take 3 deep breaths. Now, some of you may be more aware of meditation than others. Some of you may be well practiced, some of you may not. There's no rights and wrongs. Meditation's personal to all of you. But as you just go within, just for a moment to take your attention to your heart center. And just breathe into the heart. And some of you may know that there's 8 pints of blood within the body that the heart is pumping around every single day. And what I want you to do is just give a thank you to your heart. Some of you may feel that your heart is battered and bruised because of just life getting in the way. But if you had a beautiful garden and then somebody came and trampled all over it, and the garden was your pride and joy, then I would hope that you would go and replant everything, tidy the garden up, do a clean up. Many of you may well be gardeners who are watching this, and we know that at the end of the year we just tidy everything up. And the garden may not look great because obviously it's not the abundance of colour that it has in the summer, but we can still do the best with what we've got. So on my beautiful walk this morning, I saw some beautiful pansies in a beautiful box in the window. Some beautiful plants at the side of one of the houses where I walk. And the joy of seeing the flowers and the fragrance of the roses and listening to the bird song is really second to none. So just take your attention to your heart and just be aware of what you feel in there. A bit like Alice in Wonderland or a mini-me. What is it your heart wants to tell you? What is it it longs for? Is there a book you want to read? Is there somebody you want to see that you've been making excuses for? Is it time to start eating and drinking more healthy, perhaps? And I'm just going to leave you in that space for a few minutes. Just ponder your reflections. I've had a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and yesterday was invited out to the park with a very, very dear friend. And the conversation we had was amazing. So allow yourself, just for today, in this moment, because that's all we have. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow may never come for some of us. Just be. If you find it helps to put your hands on your heart to help you to meditate more deeply, and just listen to your heart. You may find that your hands get very, very hot. I know many of you have done Reiki with me, but just feel into that energy. And allow your heart to be filled with gold light. Feel the warmth and the energy of the gold light. And if the gold light changes to silver or a rainbow of light, just allow it to change. In meditation, there are no wrongs or rights. When you listen, your intuition will guide you, and your intuition is probably one of the most amazing gifts you'll ever have. Just listen to your heart. The more you become aware of your heart, the more clean, the more abundant your garden will be. With more self-love for yourself, for others, for your home, your environment, your family, your friends, maybe your pets as well. But in the most beautiful way, we are like a slug or a snail. We do indeed leave an energy trail wherever we've been. And we can choose to leave one that's silver and beautiful, or we can choose to leave one that's like a bad smell. We all have walked into a room where somebody's maybe been unkind to someone else or argued, where we can feel an atmosphere. So just for today, because it's all we have, just practice taking love with you wherever you are. I'm not talking about slushy mushy love. I'm talking about real love, real genuine appreciation, real genuine connection. So you can choose now to say thank you, namaste, to yourself, to your heart. You can choose to stay in meditation if you wish. You can do this at any point during the day. We don't have to meditate for hours on end. We can meditate for only 5 or 10, 15 minutes. Last week, I looked for Deva Primal and Mitten because I love their music. Many of you will know their chanting. And chanting is a very powerful way to bring in the sacred energy, regardless of religion, colour, creed, culture, and all the rest of it. And I looked on my phone, and there's a 21-day meditation which is about chanting. Now, whether you chant with them or whether you listen is incredible. But on day 12, they do a meditation with the Tibetan monks. And having visited a Tibetan refugee camp last year when I was in Nepal, I had the honour and the privilege, and I did cry, of sitting with the monks while they chanted the morning prayers. And many of them looked across at me, the blonde English woman with a lipstick on, but they knew that I was authentic. They knew I had integrity whilst I sat with them in the sacred place, chanting and really feeling the pain of the Tibetan people when they were exiled. And the chant is very beautiful, and as I listened to it this morning while I was eating my breakfast, the power was tangibly going through me and I could feel my cells vibrating. So it's about 10 or 15 minutes long, the meditation, the 21-day meditation. This particular one, number 12, with Deva Primella Mitten, is quite something. But if you want to make a start on meditation and understand more about chanting, then I would strongly suggest you download it from iTunes or just have a look on YouTube and just feel which one's right for you. You've got 21 to choose from. Of course, the Gayatri Mantra and the Mula Mantra are very powerful, beautiful mantras which are favourites of mine. Namaste. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Take care, and hopefully I'll see you in the morning. Bye.